Hello children. Geography class 6 lesson 3 the motions of the earth. I'm going to start today part 2. Earth motions. Already we have studied about the two motions of the earth. One is rotation, one is revolution. So rotation part we have already completed. Rotation means the movement on its own axis. The earth is moving on its own axis and that is called rotation. Now come to revolution. In this part we have to study about the revolution. Before going to start revolution, one question it may come to your mind. So what would happen if the earth did not rotate? If earth stop rotating, what will happen? The portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, thus bringing continuous warmth to the region. So all of you know that we are facing the sunlight always, and the portion which is facing to the sun always, definitely it will be very warmer. Okay, it will be very hot and life is not possible in that such condition. The other half would remain in darkness and be freezing cold all the time. So remaining part which is not facing the sun, it will be cold, very cold. It will be freezing cold. And in both the condition, life is not possible. So life would not have been possible in such extreme conditions. So what would happen if the earth did not rotate? So these are the three reasons. Now say I'm showing this is the earth and sunlight if is falling in these portion. Okay, so continuously if it fall, then what will happen? This portion, left portion, I'm showing the left hand side portion with the cursor, it will be very hot and life is not possible in this condition. And opposite part, this part which is darker shade, it is showing here, it will be very cold and life will not be possible in other condition also. Okay. Now revolution. The movement of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution. So rotation you have learned. Now revolution part. The earth is moving always and it's moving not only on its axis, along with that it is moving around the sun in its orbit which is fixed, and it is called revolution. It takes 365 1/4 days, that is 1 year, to revolve around the sun. So it takes 1 year, that is 365 and 1/4 days. So we consider a year as consisting of 365 days only and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience. So usually 1/4 days for the calculation part, it will be very difficult for us. That's why only we take 365 days whenever we make any calendar. Now I'm showing the revolution. You see the earth, this is the earth, and earth is moving around the sun. You see the earth is moving around the sun here, and this is called revolution, and earth is also moving on its own axis which is called rotation. Now leap year, another important factor. 6 hours saved, already I have told. 1/4 days means 6 hours saved every year are added to make 1 day, that is 24 hours, over a span of 4 years. So after every 4 years, that's 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus, in this way it will become 1 day, that means 24 hours. This surplus day is added to the month of February. Usually February 28 days, but instead of that 28 days, after every 4 years it will be 29 days. So does every 4th year February is of 29 days instead of 28 days, and a year with 360 days which is called a leap year. I'm showing, so leap year 2016 February, that one it was 29 days, that means 2016 it was a leap year. And 2020 also leap year, after 4 years, that means 2024 also it will be leap year. The earth is going around the sun in an elliptical orbit. So you see the orbit, it is not completely circular, okay, or oval you can say, and this is called elliptical. The shape of the orbit is called elliptical. Okay, and the earth is inclined in the same direction. Now you see here 4 position of the earth, and it is inclined. You see the axis, you see here the axis in the middle, and the earth is inclining in the same direction. It is not like that here it will become turning opposite side, here another side, but whenever it is moving around the sun, it will also incline in the same direction in whatever position it will be. Okay, thanks for watching.